Yo, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at the Uperfect 4K 15.6 inch portable monitor. Now they have a couple different variations of their 15.6 inch. Some are touch, some are 120 hertz in gaming. This is going to be one for your productivity setup. And so I've been using this now for about 3 weeks and I've used it several different ways. Although it is geared towards productivity, it does not mean you cannot game on it. So let's jump into it because I want to keep this video as short as possible and I talk a lot, so let's jump into it. So let's get into the unboxing. It is a pretty simple and straightforward unboxing, but it is a premium unboxing nonetheless. The monitor is very well packaged on the inside. You don't have to worry about any scuffs, breaks, or anything like that because of the way that it's suspended. Inside the box, it's going to come with an HDMI cable. It's going to come with 2 Type-C cables. It's also going to come with the power adapter, as well as the manual, and an already pre-installed black smart case. Now this case is what allows you to set it up, put it on your desk at different angles, etc. But really great unboxing experience for this monitor. And as I stated before, it's more or less designed for productivity, but it is still a 4K 60 hertz panel. It's a 178 degrees of viewing angle, so it's an IPS display with a 1300:1 contrast ratio. Gets up to about 300 peak brightness. It's only an 8-bit panel, but it is capable of HDR and has a response time of around 3 to 5 milliseconds. So you can definitely casually game on this, but you may not want to play any competitive first-person shooter games like Call of Duty, Fortnite, or anything like that. But outside of gaming, everything else, this monitor flat out shines. And so this is an extra screen that you didn't know that you needed, like my Spotify playlist while I'm working, or even when I'm using different software for my video or photo files and having the bottom screen for the file explorer. Just things like that continue to pop up that I find daily a use for. Now, obviously the first and major one is going to be productivity and multitasking, especially when I'm editing and needing to work through files and being able to move those files between different sources to my timeline. Or how about running OBS on the smaller screen while running your gameplay on the top screen? Small plug there, I have a gaming channel, so check it out. And having the smaller screen makes it easier to manage. It's also good for the boring stuff like watching the news during the day. It's also perfect for consuming YouTube and watching your favorite YouTubers' videos. Hint, hint. Can't forget about Twitter and checking out what Elon Musk's most recent tweet is about. Or Marcus Brownlee, of course, NKBHD, shout out. If you're not following me on Instagram, I am doing a 5,000 YouTube subscriber giveaway and I'm hosting it on Instagram, so go follow, check it out. But in all seriousness, there is so many different ways you can use this, and this is just sitting at my desk. Don't forget that this is a portable monitor that can go with you no matter where you go. Moving over into functional areas of the actual monitor, and uses aside, there is an on-screen display or a menu that allows you to adjust different settings within the menu. So you can look at the setup, the manual image adjustment, color adjustment, view mode, and audio adjustment, as well as the input selector. Now each one of those main categories have their own categories that allow you to go into it and fine-tune it a little bit more. But at the end of the day, the menu is just serviceable. It's not like amazing. And the buttons and whether and how you use the buttons are kind of frustrating because you can quickly lose your spot because they are so small, but it gets the job done and it allows you to completely adjust the monitor the way that you need. You just need to get used to it. It's more of a user experience thing and not a functionality thing. So it's not bad, it's just not the best. Okay, next let's move into sound, and so you can get an idea of what the speakers sound like. They're not the best, kind of think of the average laptop speakers, and that's kind of what you're going to get here, but here's a sound test. Now the Uperfect monitor comes pre-installed with a portfolio style case. Now this is also what allows you to stand it up in its various different levels. It also has a 75 by 75 VESA mount so that you can use this as a second or third monitor in your setup. Now removing the case, you will see the back side of the monitor, which is kind of like a little rough texture and it does pick up a little dust. But once you remove it, you can see all the different labels for the inputs as well as the buttons. It's extremely lightweight, so something like an ink pen would hold it up even if you don't have a mount on hand, of course, while you're on the go. Also, when traveling on the go, make sure you bring something like a Google Chromecast, a Fire Stick, or something like that that can connect via HDMI or USB-C, and that way you'll have a complete mobile media station on the go. The only thing this doesn't have that I wish it had was touchscreen. If it was a touchscreen, the way I have it oriented on my desk, I would be able to use this as a very large custom Elgato Steam Deck or something like that. That's it for me. As always, ask any questions that you may have in the comment section below. As always, stay cozy in that crazy world, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.